everybody. Welcome to the Fiber Art Studio Tour virtual pop-up show today. I'm Lisa from Flying Goat Farm, and I'm here to show you what we have to offer you this weekend and really most all of the time. To get to our website, you just type in www.flyinggoatfarm.com. You can click on our shop link, and you can find any of the yarns and rovings that I'm going to show you today. The way that our shop is organized is it's by base, and then you can go and click on the different colorways, and it will show you what that colorway is. So let me start by letting you know what kind of bases we have. So these first yarns I'm going to show you are all of our superwash kind of sock yarns. This one is really fine. It is a fingering weight, but it is very close to a lace weight. I love using this for socks. It's a superwash merino, 100% no nylon. And it comes in nice colorways. Makes great socks. I use size 1 needles for socks on that base. The next is our Cori sock. So this is superwash Corriedale wool with nylon, a 75-25% blend, and it is a fingering as well.
Hold it up and down. That's better.
Okay, this is, I love this for socks, but I also love this one for shawls as well. This shawl that I'm wearing right now is made with this yarn, and it has a really nice drapiness to it, and it takes, it does lace really well. It's a really great yarn to use. I can't remember where that came from. Oh well, there it goes. And so we have all these different colorways in the Cori sock. Our next base is Chinook, and this is the superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon. So it's 80% merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. This is, oh, it's so soft to work with. It will make a great shawl. And I have it in variegated colors as well as coordinating colors. So if you wanted to make a 2-color shawl, you could do something like that and make a really fun kind of a 2-color shawl. Another one would be Aztec Gold.
Hold them lower.
And agate.
There you go.
I'm getting directions from my cameraman. Bill is behind the camera, and Chester is at our feet. So if all of a sudden the camera goes upside down, you'll know that we have tripped over the dog. So I have great colorways in the Chinook. My next base is, this is our exclusive yarn. It's called Zephyret. It is alpaca, baby alpaca, cashmere, and silk.
Lower. There you go.
I think the camera's up here somewhere.
Well, but you're holding it right. It's right in front of your face.
Okay. So this is a really fun yarn to use for shawls, for cowls, for hats. Even though it looks like a small skein, there's 225 yards in this skein, and you can make a full-size, nice-size cowl with just one skein. This is one skein. This is called Lacy Cowl. It's on Ravelry. This one is called Interlocken. It's a lace. And this is, again, just one skein. Really beautiful. People say it's like knitting with kittens. We have had people that have made sweaters out of this, and they're very luxurious. We also have a kit. You don't have to move, Bill. We also have this kit. This is called Strice. It's an asymmetrical triangle shawl, and this is made with 4 skeins of the Zephyret. And you can see how nice and drapey it is. We have different colorways. If you're not... So our next base is sparkly. And everybody needs a little bling in their life, right? So here's sparkly. This is 92% merino, and 8% of it's a product called Lurex, which is what gives it the sparkle. Some kind of metallic thread that they put in there. I really love this because the metallics stay in the ply. So on some yarns that are sparkly, you see that metallic thing kind of worm its way out, and that doesn't happen with this sparkly yarn. Bill, has anybody checked in to say hi?
We have 27 people
Wow,
online.
hi,
Karen's
everybody.
there, Amy, Lois, and Catherine.
So if anybody has questions, go ahead and ask the questions, and Bill will ask me, and then I can tell you about.
As long as I don't trip over the dog.
It's not. He's moved, so I think you're okay.
Paula is watching.
Okay, so our next base, I'm going to come to you, Bill. You just stay right there. I think that's better than moving around. So this one is called Alto. This is a superwash BFL wool with silk. So it's 55% wool, 45% silk. You get a really nice sheen. Can you see that, Bill? Does the camera show a nice sheen on there? So it has a really nice sheen. It has a really nice hand. I'm going to show you a sweater that was made with this. This is called Land of Silver Birch, designed by Corrine Walcher. And it's just so nice and drapey. This is something that I've worn with just a tank top underneath. It's because it's superwash wool. It is, it's next to the Skin Soft.
Show the sleeve.
Oh yeah, so it has a cable-y lace down the sleeve. Also down each of the side seams. Where's the other side seam? There it is. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. All right.
Melissa, Julia,
Our next,
Lorna.
hi everybody. Our next base is called Lively.
Better.
It is a Cormo wool. This is a farm yarn. The rest of them that I'm going to be showing you are farm yarns. These are from our animals, our Cormos. It's called Lively because our first two Cormos were Lily and Viola, and so I combined their names. This is really squishy next to the Skin Soft as well. I'm going to show you two things made with this yarn. This shawl should look familiar. This is called Waiting for Rain. And
Back up just a little bit. There you go.
The original
There you go.
pattern called for a fingering weight. So it'd be a much smaller shawl. You can see this is gigantic. It's probably, I don't know, 6 foot wingspan, maybe 7.
Amy, we do ship.
Yes, we do ship, or you can do local pickup. So this one we had done with size 9 and 10 needles, and the Lively is a worsted weight yarn, so that's why it's so big. It also makes it really fast to knit up. To do this, you need 3 that's variegated and 2 skeins that are semi-solid. And the other sample that I have of that, this is another Corrine Walcher pattern. This has the lace on the bottom and again on the sleeves. And this was also made with Lively. And again, it's nice and squishy. I have worn this without a turtleneck underneath and it hasn't bothered me.
People are commenting about your shawl.
This shawl?
Mm-hmm.
This shawl is our first Fiber Art Studio tour shawl. It's called Maryland, My Maryland. And it's an asymmetrical shawl made out of the minis, like we have done. You can still get this pattern on Ravelry. It's called Maryland, My Maryland. And you can make it with whatever minis you have. Okay. Next.
They want the name of the sweater pattern again?
Oh, sorry. The silver sweater pattern is Land of Silver Birches, and the green one, which I failed to mention, is Catoctin. Don't ask me to spell it on camera. So, our next farm yarn, this is called Synergy. I'm going to get it close.
Too close.
Too close.
There you go.
So these are marled yarns. These ones I dye before I send them to the spinner. And then they're spun.
How many yards in a mini?
The minis are typically 100 yards. And I'll show you those with our new shawl pattern in just a second. So these are great to use in hats, mittens, great for night shift if you want to do any of Andrea Mowry's night shift patterns, the cowl, the shawl. She has a cardigan. No, not a cardigan. She has a pullover. These are great with that. I want to show you this. I'm losing my shawl. So I pulled enough for doing a night shift shawl using, so let's see, does that look good? So using the marled yarn Synergy and using some of the Alto, and that would just make a striking night shift. There are 7 skeins here, and I think I added this up. It's like $197, but it would make one of those giant night shift shawls that she has. Really pretty. And if you'd like to, we can always do a FaceTime if you want to pick out something for a big project, and we can work it together to pick out yarns for that.
Name of the green sweater again.
Catoctin, Catoctin, I think. It's the name of the mountain range that's just west of us. Catoctin. I'm going to take this off because now I'm getting hot. Okay, for the fast shawl this year, our pattern is called Ticket to Anywhere. I keep wanting to say adventure. Ticket to Anywhere. Again, it's based on minis, 100-yard minis. You need 10.
She wanted the name of the yarn you just showed.
The yarn that I just showed was Synergy. That's the marled yarn. The yarn for the sweater, the Catoctin sweater, is called Lively.
And they're saying Catoctin is Catoctin.
I think that's what I said.
Okay, there you go.
Sure that
You got to thank you for the names of the yarn.
Okay. So here, Ticket to Anywhere. This pattern is free until Monday if you buy a mini set. In the past, we've had, people have gone from place to place, farm to farm, and have been able to get one mini here and there, and then they can make a souvenir. Since now everything is virtual, we thought it would help you and everybody else if we made packs. So we made packs of 5. Again, the shawl takes 10, so you would need 2 packs. And our theme this year is neutrals with a pop. So there's neutrals with a pop, and I made several different pops. I'm going to show you. So I named them from places that I'd like to get a ticket to. So Morocco, Mexico. I have this I have the pops in sparkly and in Corrie-Sock. The Greek Isles. Who doesn't want to go to the Greek Isles? Juneau, Alaska to get some salmon. And the Caribbean. Here's both. Here's the sparkly one, and here's the Corrie-Sock pop. And on my website, there are several different ways to buy this. You can buy them as 4 neutrals and a pop. You can buy them as 3 neutrals and 2 pops. Or you can buy a set of just the pops. I didn't do a set of just the neutrals, but maybe I will do that as well. And after you purchase one of the packages,
Tuna Cat likes salmon.
Yeah, that's good. And Chester heard me say salmon, so now he's barking as well. So once you buy one of these, then I will send you the code so that you can get it for free. Again, the code goes from now until Monday at 11:59 p.m. So there's a short period of time to get the pattern for free. The regular price for the pattern is $6. Okay, I wanted to show you some of our rovings. So we have 3 different rovings. We have,
Otherwise, you'd be right in the light.
so we have alpaca roving. This is really nice and soft. It's pretty slippery, so I wouldn't suggest that you use this if you're a beginning spinner. But it is really fun to spin for sure. We have various colorways. Again, they're all on the website. We have BFL roving. Look at the color on that. I love that color. I'm a blue and green person. This is really good if you're a beginning spinner. So anything that's BFL is great because it holds itself together. It won't slip against itself very much, so it's easy to use. And the other one that we have is Polworth Silk. So I'm going to hold this up close to the camera so hopefully you can see some of the silk.
So now go up and down. There you go.
Now go up and down.
There you go.
So you maybe you can see some of the lustrous areas of the silk in there. This one is lovely to spin. The BFL and the alpaca are $15 for a 3-ounce portion. The Polworth and silk is $16. I just heard from my supplier of the Polworth that they're having some problems because of the pandemic. So if you're interested in Polworth silk, you should probably get on it because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get more product in. For the Maryland Sheep and Wool, I did a colorway that was my pandemic colorway, and people asked for it as a spinning fiber too. So this is the Corona. It's based on the electron microscope that we keep seeing in the news. So you've got a light gray, a cherry, and a goldy yellow color. Antibody. So antibodies typically, they're the way that our body fights off the virus. So these are the complementary colors. So instead of yellow, I've got purple. Instead of red, I've got green. And then this has like some spreckly parts in here as well. And this one is Vaccine. I hope we get one soon. So what Vaccine is made with, here's my geeky part coming out. The Vaccine is made by parts of dead viruses, or parts of the virus. So we have a darker purple, we have a darker red, and we have more of an orangey yellow. One last thing I want to show you on this table. Bill's going to show you Chester. There's Chester. He's not going to look at you. I'm going to go over to this table. So we also have some swag. So we have fun bags. These are nice canvas bags. And we also have enamel pins with our logo on them.
Science through knitting.
Yeah, science and knitting. Yeah, I'm kind of a biology geek. All right. The next thing I wanted to show you, well, Bill pans slowly so you don't get seasick.
I was getting seasick there.
Uh-oh. This scarf is called Optical Delusion Conflagration. I'm going to bring it closer to the camera so it can...
That's okay. There you go.
So you can see that it has like maybe some fiery parts in there. This is so fun to knit. It's all charted, and it's a lot of counting because it's all short rows. But man, it is really fun to knit. So I have kits for these. With the kit, you get the yarn, which is already caked up. And I buy the pattern for you that goes to your Ravelry account. So we have this particular colorway, which is like an acid purple and greens. We have this, which is more like a warm kind of Arizona feel with turquoise and gold and red. For our blue and gold people with some little green in there. these last two were Cory Sock. We have things in Cory Sock and things in Sparkly for this kit. And this one, I just really like these colors. And then I was looking at, you know, I don't know if you people have seen the news about DC and how they painted Black Lives Matter on the pavement. And this kind of reminded me of that this morning. But you have your gold, your black, and your gray. So these are dyed specially so that you get that circular motion when you're doing the short rows. And the other thing that's happening, I have to step over the dog. The other thing that's happening this weekend, and actually it was extended to this week, is Casa Pinka's Hug Shot Shawl. And so for that, we have different sets for that as well. We have pink sprinkles. This takes 2 skeins of fingering weight yarn. We have pink birthday. We have, and this skein's falling apart, but I'm gonna hold it like we have the antibody with our deep space, so spacey antibody.
Can you pull the door closed behind you?
That's my really messy dye room. I'm going to be moving soon into the basement, so I'm excited about that. So this whole space will be a store. And you know, when we're out of stay-at-home orders, if you're local and you want to come over and shop, just shoot me an email and we'll make a time. This one is called Spruce Antibody.
That's a good way to hold them. That's good.
Yeah. We have Stormy Corona. So those first 4 were all in Sparkly, and now these are Chinooks. So Stormy Corona. We have Golden Corona. And then there's Marge's Vaccine, which I'm currently out of, I think. Yeah. Currently out of that, but I'll be dyeing more of that up. And that's listed on the website. Again, our website is www.flyinggoatfarm.com. And there's another question, I think.
Is Spacey Antibody sparkly?
Yes. So for this Casa Pinka, if you buy a kit from me or any other indie dyer, you get a code. It was only supposed to go for this weekend, but she extended it until next Sunday. So you have more time to shop and more time to download your pattern for free. If you missed that whole week deadline, then you have to buy the pattern. I think it's like $6 on there. I think that's what I have to offer everybody. Are there any more questions?
I missed the fiber. Could you go back to it?
Yes.
Are you dyeing Marge Vaccine in sparkly?
I can. I have not done that, but I can. Yeah. So if you want to go online and oh yeah, I'll have to put it up on the website because it's a different price. The 2 that are sparkly are $56. The kit that's sparkly is $56. The kit that is Chinook is $64. So I'll have to put it up on the website, and I will do that today.
What is the name of the Casa Pinka pattern?
Oh, it's called Hug Shot. Hug Shot. Thank you guys for keeping me honest. Okay, back to the fiber. We have alpaca fiber, which is lovely. It's soft. It's nice and slippery. I think you can probably really go tiny on this. Not for a beginner. We have BFL. This is good for a beginner, and I think each of these has over 20 different color variations. Bill can kind of pan over there. I mean, we have lots and lots of different colors in each of these.
What is the mini kit with neutral and pop?
That is for Ticket to Anywhere. It's called Ticket to Anywhere Gradient Kit. It has 550 yards of fingering in it, and it is $40. And with that, you get the code to get the pattern for free.
How much for the BFL?
The BFL and the alpaca are $15 for a 3-ounce portion. The Polworth, which I'm undoing here, is $16.
And yes, the BFL roving is on the website.
Yeah, lots of different colors. So here is the Polworth, and in here, like in this area, maybe Bill can pan in there. You can kind of see where the silk is in there, and the silk gives it a really nice luster when you're spinning it up. We will be back. I don't think Bill's going to be back, but I'm going to take you on a farm tour at 2:30. So if you want to tune back in, we're going to go and see if we can find any of the animals. It's going to be a pretty hot, muggy day today, so they're probably all going to be panting under the barn overhangs. But have a great day today. Go to all of our different websites, see what we have, watch the videos. We have videos going all day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.